Let's look at some problems on graphing in chapter 13. We're given 2 points, 3.5 comma 0, which is I'm going to call 0.1, 0, 2.5, which I'm going to call 0.2. By definition, the slope m is the change in y divided by the change in x, which can be written as y sub 2 minus y sub 1, all divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Using the points that I defined as 0.1 and 0.2, let's plug in the x and y values. So you have 2.5, take away 0, 0, take away 3.5, which simplifies to negative 2.5 over 3.5. This is not an acceptable answer because it is a fraction made up of decimals. Slope is a simple fraction. So let's multiply this fraction top and bottom by 10, 10 over 10. We do that, we get negative 25 over 35, which reduces by a factor of 5. 5 into 25 is 5. 5 into 35 is 7. Notice that we have a negative slope. When I graph the points, when I graph the 3.5 comma 0 on the x-axis and 0 comma 2.5 on the y-axis and draw the line, notice the line is going downward. Downward going lines from left to right designate a negative slope, what goes along with the calculation. It's a nice check on your work. Let's graph a special case called a horizontal line. We're given y equals minus 4. There's no value of x here. It doesn't matter what we choose for x, 0, minus 2, or plus 3. Y is still going to be negative 4. Y is constant at a negative 4. Notice that the change in x does not affect the value of y. If we plot these points, we can observe a result. The result is that we have a horizontal line. Notice that the level of y is always negative 4, but x is free to be any value that it wants to be without affecting the equation or the drawing of the graph. We're going to graph a line using the intercept method. So we're going to follow the directions on the computer, because if we graph by another method, although we get the same line, it's going to be marked wrong because we didn't plot intercepts. Intercepts are points that lie on the y-axis or the x-axis. So if we want the x-intercept, that implies we're on the x-axis, the y value is 0. Plugging in 0, we get 3x plus 4 times 0 equals 12. 3x equals 12. Therefore, x equals 4. The point that we want to plot is 4, 0, the x-intercept. The y-intercept implies x equals 0. Plug in 0 for x, so 3 times 0 plus 4 times y is equal to 12. For y is equal to 12, y is equal to 3. The point that we want to plot is 0, 3. The first value, 0, is the x-coordinate. The second value, 3, is the y-coordinate. Connect the dots, we have a downward going line. So if I were to solve this equation for the slope, for slope-intercept format, and observe the slope would be a negative number.